Kit Kats can read.
Bastard. Seriously, game. Why did I use this app?
Fuck. I've been so intimidated by this book. Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my March TBR. So I'm going to try not be too ambitious with this one this time. Obviously with some books I do have to forward them. That's just because it is the way it is, like with my unwrapped books or my recommendation or 2020 reads. 2020 reads for definite I have to always push forwards. Not necessarily so much for 2019 recommendation, I've gone with a fresh one this time, but unwrapped books, I haven't read any of those yet, so they have to be pushed forwards too. But it's not looking too bad so far. So I'm going to start off with the fiddly bits first, and then we'll go on to like the bookopoly section. So by fiddly bits, I mean like the miscellaneous bits, like the random bits. So for example, I've got 2019 recommendation, which I've got a bag here of some of these that I've taken from my actual jar, which is down there, and I will select one from this bag for you. Go on here. Okay, so this is quite handy because this was a book that I started in January. I read a little bit more in February, and because it's not actually on my TBR, I haven't got around to reading it just yet. So the book that's come out is Red, White and Royal Blue. So this is my 2019 recommendation of a top book that somebody has selected from last year. So I will be reading and continuing this along in the month of March. So here is the book right here. I am halfway through, so that's good that I've managed to get a book that I'm already in the middle of. I am on page 208 according to this, so it'd be really good to continue on with this in March. Now unwrapped book wise, because I'm now in the third month of the year, I've already got two books that I have unwrapped already for January and for February. So I've got Emmy and Oliver by Robin Benway that I unwrapped, and Time Between Us by Tamara Ironstone. So these are going to be forwarded on to March as my unwrapped book for January and February. So now I'm going to go on to my March's unwrapped book. I've got my spin app here, numbered 1 to 10, because obviously 10 months left. So I'm going to spin it, and you guys will get to see exactly the one that it lands on. So I'm going to spin it right here. As you can see, that is the number 9. Number 9. So I'm going to go and grab book number 9 from behind me. So I have got number 9 right here, and I'm going to open it up. Yeah, Christmassy wrapping paper, but all the same, I ain't got a clue what this could be. It could be anything. I've wrapped this really well. I don't really want to ruin the paper just because of recycling and all that. I have really wrapped it so well. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go, that's not too bad. I just want to be able to... Oh my god, what book is this? Is it going to be a really old one that I've had on my TBR a while? Oh. Oh, cool. Okay. So this is the book that's come out, Anything to Have You by Paige Harbison. This is actually a book I received for review years ago that I never got around to reading. Hashtag bad booktuber. I just never got around to it. But now I will. So this is about two best friends. Got Natalie and Brooke. Brooke is the movie and Life of a Party. One crazy night, Natalie can't remember. Brooke's boyfriend Aidan can't forget. Suddenly there's a question mark in their friendship that tests everything they thought they knew about each other, and has both girls discovering what true friendship really means. Okay, that's pretty cool. So this came out actually like 6 years ago. So it's 6 years old. But yeah, I've got contemporary on my list, so that's really good to add this. Now I'm going to move on to my 2020 reads. So either side of my wrapped books, here and here, you will see my books that are on my 2020, like what I wanted to read in 2020. And I was really good with my February. I read P.S. I Still Love You, so that's good that was out of the way. But one I didn't read from January was Angel Fall by Susan Lee, so I'm pushing this one forwards as well. So this is going to go forwards onto my March TBR, but I need to pick a book for March. And I was looking at them thinking, are there any of these books that are like jumping out at me? To be honest, there's like 3 or 4 of them that I could possibly read. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to use my Choose Random app, where I have them in a big list and the app is just going to choose it for me. So they are all here, literally in this list, and all I've got to do is touch this box and it will let me know the book that it chooses from. As you can see, it says touch to select, so I'm going to touch it for you.
Game of Thrones.
Oh my god. No way. Look at the book that's come up, guys. A Game of Thrones. Bastard. No way. I can't. Oh no. Seriously, game. Why did I use this app? Oh my god. Fuck. I've been so intimidated by this book. So intimidated. Oh my god. How am I? Okay, well, I've got to at least try and start it in February. Oh my god. Okay, so A Game of Thrones was picked by the app as my March 2020 book. Well, it's got to be done because I've had this book ever since I started BookTube. How I'm going to do it, I have no idea, but it's about time that I did, and a lot of you will be encouraging me, and actually you'll be really proud and be like, you can do it, Katie, like, because it's Game of Thrones. Okay, it's going on the TBR. I can't, like, not. Fuck me. Okay, with those books out the way, I'm now going to move on to my Bookopoly. Literally just gonna go for the 3 again, and hopefully I can incorporate those miscellaneous books with these 3 so that it will be like less reading and so on and so forth. So fingers crossed, and we shall see how it goes. Welcome to my Bookopoly board for the month of March. Where you see my little book token is where we ended up during the month of February. So I've also gained some new dice. I've got some blue dice as well, which is really cool. So I'm going to be rolling from that, but there isn't going to be any duplicates. I'm just simply going to see what it lands on and 3 times, and then select books to go towards them. I haven't done very well with any of my Bookopolies. I don't think I've read any books that I've ever landed on Bookopoly books. So this will be really interesting. Could this be the first month where I actually read something from my Bookopoly board? Time to roll the dice. We have 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've landed on a paranormal. So for paranormal, I am going to be putting Angel Fall by Susan E. Yay, I've managed to incorporate and double up on a book, so that's really good. Reason being, angels are in this. I've been meaning to read this for so many years, so this will be really good to get this read. Time to roll the dice again for book number 2. We have 8 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Community shelf, which means we need to select one of these. The community shelf that has come out is pick a book from 2 red pile for this year. For the community shelf, which was to pick a book from to read this year, it's handy because obviously I had the choice of 2, Angel Fall into Paranormal, and then I've got A Game of Thrones. So, book to read this year. This is the one. Managed to double up with this one as well. So I'll be happy even if I manage to start this book. And now we need to roll the dice for the 3rd book choice. 3rd and final. We have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've landed on non-fiction. So for non-fiction, this was a lot harder for me because I don't really read non-fiction. There's a lot of physical books that I could pick from downstairs. But I thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to pick something, and this might change, but I'm going to pick something from Scribd as an audiobook. because I feel like with non-fiction, maybe I'll do better with audiobooking it. So I didn't really know which category to go for, and in the end I went into arts and languages, and then I came across Learn Spanish with Paul Noble. Now I've just been to Benidorm and I was slowly learning a bit of Spanish there, so I'm gonna see how I go with this audiobook and listening to it, and hopefully it's gonna go well. This audiobook, it's about 13 hours 21, but if I can improve my Spanish and maybe impress Aaron, and maybe even impress myself, like if this works, it'd be really, really good. But apparently it's an exciting approach to learning Spanish with easy, relaxed appeal of audio-only product, 12 hours of easy listening. No books, no rote memorization, no chance of failure. If apparently it's easy to do it, then so be it. So I'm hitting download. I'm dedicated now. I've hit the download button. Hopefully I will stick to it. If not, then I will pick up a non-fiction book from my physical non-fiction books in my garage. So we'll see how it goes with that, because I don't read a lot of non-fiction, so this is going to be the challenge for me. And that concludes my March Bookoply. This is the place where I will start from during the month of April. So I'm sorry that it's slowly getting darker. That is because it's like 5:30 in the evening here in the UK and we are losing darkness. So I'm happy that I'm going to be sticking to these books. In total for March I will have 1, 2, 3 including the audiobook, 4, 5, 6, 7 books on my TBR. Now that, for me, I feel a lot safer. Obviously I've got other books as well, with things like review books. They come into the equation as well, because just no matter what, they come in the mail, and yeah, I have to. Obviously I'm a mood reader as well. I managed to read 2 books off of my February TBR that were definitely on my list at least. I am filming this on the 26th of February, so who knows, I could have finished another one by then. So it can be done. I can move from the TBR. Like, this TBR isn't set in stone. I'm not like stressing myself out. I am just trying my best to read these books, because some of these have been on my TBR for quite a long time, or some that I have started and I haven't finished. Angel 4, Game of Thrones, I've had those books for years. Red, White and Royal Blue, I started January, I could do with finishing it. Time Between Us, I've had that for years. Emily Oliver, I've had that for a year or 2. Anything to Have You, I've had that for years as well. So it would be good to focus on those books, but like I say, I've got review books to read as well. I've got books that have come out this year that I've got to start as well. So there will be March releases that I will be hopefully reading from too, but these are going to be like out of my TBR. Obviously ignore the Spanish one, but like all the other books are from my TBR. So that will be like cutting down the TBR. It's difficult to try and focus, but like I'm finding if I have like 2 books on the go, 1 review book, 1 of my own books, I find that I have quite a steady flow. I did that a couple of years ago. I found that it worked. I think I did it last year. I'm going to try and do it again this year. So that's it for my March TBR. Let me know down below in the comments if you have read any of these books that I've mentioned in today's video. One of my social media links as always will be linked down below in the description if you'd like to follow me elsewhere. That's it for me, guys. Keep smiling, keep reading and be happy, and I'll see all of you wonderful awesome people in my next video. Bye!